I'm here gonna do another tutorial for you. I was asked to do an everyday look using Savvy Minerals. So here are the 3 shades that I'm gonna use today. And if you don't have all 3 shades, just look for ones that are similar in color. So you're gonna have like a light shade, a medium shade, and then a darker shade. So my 3 colors today are Wanderlust, Residual, and Spoiled. Okay, so I'll show you a little bit closer here. So the first color I'm gonna start with is Spoiled. And as you can see, it's kind of like a mauve-y, kind of taupey color with a little bit of shimmer to it. So that's the first color I'm gonna start with. As always, start with your lavender lip balm as your primer, or if you're using Savvy Minerals and you have the starter kit, or you just happen to have it, best kept secret, as your eyeshadow primer. You want a nice, smooth, kind of canvas, nice, smooth foundation to apply your makeup on. So I'm starting with the lavender lip balm just because I found, for me, I feel like it really helps the eyeshadow stick. Okay? It's not Savvy Minerals, but it's Young Living, of course. All right. Then I'm gonna take my blending brush. I know that's kind of weird because you think, well, it's called a blending brush, but I really like this to get right here in the creases. It just really makes a nice, like, smooth line. Okay, that's about how much I use. And I'm just tapping off, I'm dipping it in, tapping off the excess. Let me just go right here. Crease, just back and forth a lot, just to kind of make it real smooth, real even. And the thing that's nice about this look and about these 3 colors is they're super forgiving. So if you kind of get carried away or they fall on your cheek, it's super easy to get them wiped off and not have them like spread all over your face or eyelids. Whereas like some of the darker eyeshadows, if you make a mistake, you're hosed. Okay. Now, I take my eyeshadow brush. Looks like this. And I'm gonna dip it in the minerals again. And then I'm just gonna wipe this all over my lid. Just making sure that it's nice and smooth and even. Because I will say, if you use the lavender lip balm trick and your eyeshadow, you don't, like, at the very end, I always like to go over one last time and just kind of smooth everything out. If you don't smooth it out, you may end up with a crease. Sorry, just keeping it real. So make sure at the very end, when you're done with all your eyeshadow and your eyelid, you just go back over and just get it all even. And then you don't have creases. Next shade I'm going for is Residual. And this one I love. It's got a little bit of sheen to it, but it's just like a really, really, really light tan. So this one you could also do as just on your eyelids, just one color and be done. Walk out the door and be super easy. You can also, if you've got the starter kit and you just pull out your Residual, you could just stop, be done, to put some mascara on and walk out the door after this phase. It's a perfect color just to do a quick, easy out the door look. I'm a little extra, so I'm going to do a couple more steps. So like I said, I've got the color Residual eyeshadow brush again. What I'm gonna do is go up here just to kind of blend things in. And yes, if you're hearing that sound in the background, it's nap time. So the kids are all sleeping and I use sound machines. Mommy trick. If you're not using a sound machine, you're missing out. They are wonderful. Because if one wakes up and starts crying or screaming out, they don't wake up the other one. And then you don't feel like you gotta tiptoe around the house all day long. Which is like, what? Okay, and then I just take my blending brush and go back over. Just make it all nice and smooth and even. Now, final step, take my Wanderlust, which is my lightest of my shades. And this, I just use the tiniest bit. I take just a little brush, just the tiniest bit, and then I go just right up here. And you can skip this step. This is just for a little extra highlight. This is not even, do it, great, don't do it. If you're just looking for a quick out the door, skip this step. And then I like to take just a little bit, just to make your eyes pop right here in the corner. All right, done with that. Eyeliner next. Skip it if you want to. This is optional. I do eyeliner. So I take a little brush like this. I get it a little bit wet. And I make sure that it's like a little bit wet. So I'm getting off all the moisture on the back of my hand so that it's just barely damp, just enough to pick up the minerals. Dab it in the minerals. And then I just go right here, right along the lash line. And then if you choose, you can go lower lash line. Eyeliner is an optional step, but let's all agree that mascara is not optional. So, trick for the mascara, if you didn't watch my last video, I know it's weird, but my eyelashes are, like I said, rebelliously straight, so I have to do something. So I heat up this. And then I curl. Then I take the mascara. Getting off, make sure you get off, like if there's any eyelashes, pull those out and wipe off the little excess on the tip. That's just coat one. I'll go back later and do coat two. And then I use the cool setting on my hairdryer. Make sure you have a cool setting. And then I blow them again. and that's how I get my eyelashes to curl. So if you have hard to curl eyelashes, don't think you need to go out and get fake ones. Although I do love a good set of fake lashes. Don't feel like you need to go and get the permanent, like, glued on kind. Try that trick first. See if you can save yourself a few bucks. Okay, so I'm gonna go and do the rest of the eye, and then I'll take an after picture. But there you go. Just a kind of casual, out the door, everyday look. Thanks for watching.